What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here, and welcome back to another edition of the Great Chicago Fire. Of course, if you are still enjoying the series, please go and drop it a like. Now, today we got ourselves our final two group matches in the Champions League group stage, Municipal and Police United. Before we get to that, though, I do have to thank you all very much for the overwhelming support on giving me players in the midfield that I can go and scout. Believe me, I have done exactly that. Got a scout on them, and we'll probably see who is available at the end of this episode. There are a couple of players, though, that have retired. Like somebody said, Thiago Mata. He is retired now, so I can't go after him. There are a couple of players that also I cannot look up because they're either not in the database anymore or they just weren't in the database to start. So someone like Hiram Boateng. Yeah, I tried looking at him and he's just not in the database anymore. But thanks very much for all of the inputs. I've got a scout on most of them, and we'll see how they develop and if they want to come to the MLS. But before that, let's skim over the couple of matches that we played in the league, and they were both very nervy 1-0 victories versus Philadelphia and Orlando City. Michael Delu getting the late goal against Philadelphia, and then Brandon Vincent in the first minute. I want to say exactly about 30-35 seconds. Brandon Vincent off of a corner kick, heading the ball into the back of the net, and that was the last goal-scoring opportunity for the Fire. And to be quite honest with you, Orlando had themselves a lot of chances. We didn't take a single shot on target since that Brandon Vincent goal, so we got to count ourselves lucky there. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of goals today in the Champions League matches. So the first match is going to be against Municipal at home, and as always, in these Champions League group matches, we are going to have a rotated squad for the most part. As you can see right now, Jesus is going to be in net, Ramos, Mera, Salinas, and Cartwright along the back line, Ferreira, Diskerud, Schweinsteiger in the midfield, just to have a veteran midfield presence, Sauceda and Solignac out on the wings, and sitting up front, not often used, but today we're going to give the youngster Dan Dickinson a shot. We do have Christian Ramirez and we do have Michael Delu on the bench just in case he doesn't deliver. And like I said, it's a rotated side. Got to get these guys some fitness, and hopefully, I would hope that Dan Dickinson does well. Maybe score a goal or two, but we shall see what happens in this match. So let's kick off and see what happens. I mean, rotation is necessary, especially in these long seasons where we're in the Champions League, we're in the Open Cup. We need to get some players some development, especially the youth. But right now, the youth is very hit or miss. Sauceda is doing okay to start. Same with Pizdrowski, same with Cartwright, Salinas. They're doing very average, which is okay. I don't expect them to have immediate fireworks coming into this season, their first season with the club. That was a good ball in, Solignac just hitting it over the bar. But getting back to the original point, this is all just a development process for my players in the hopes that they can get better and challenge for first team spots. As we keep going here, 6 shots already taken within the first 20 minutes. Now Sauceda out to Ramos. He can put in a decent cross if he finds the time. Sauceda to Schweinsteiger. It's just outside the post. Corner kick. Schweinsteiger gets it into the box. Dickinson can't come down with it, but we do still have it in the attacking half. Ramos bringing it up the wing, bringing it up the outside into Sauceda. And Sauceda gets the first goal of the game. 23 minutes on. It's 1-0 to Chicago, and it's his 4th goal of the season. Took a little bit longer than expected to get the first goal of this game, but it comes in at a good time. And Sauceda, it did bounce off of a defender, but no matter. It's in the back of the net, and it gets us a lead. I'll take him high, I'll take him low, I'll take him good, I'll take him bad, I'll take him ugly. But a goal is a goal. So we come into halftime, it's still 1-0, and honestly, Dan Dickinson is going to be subbed out for Michael Delu. He just didn't show a lot of fight and a lot of attack with a 6.6 average rating. So I'm bringing up the enforcer in Delu. Hopefully we can get ourselves a couple more goals against this now starting to get tired Municipal defense. So let's go back out there and get a couple more and put this game to bed. Because the longer we keep our opponents in this match, the more chances they can get themselves a goal to tie this up. With an hour gone, we got ourselves a ball once again in an attacking position. How many times am I going to say this in this type of scenario? But it's good that we do have it. But Solignac taking a really bad shot, and that's the reason why I'm going to be subbing him out. Corner kick for Municipal coming inside Flores. Holy crap. What did I just say? What did I just say? The defense just completely overshooting a Flores shot. I believe he headed that over 2 defenders, and then Jesus couldn't even reach that. Look at that Flores jumping over 3 defenders, and the goalkeeper, Jesus, can't even get that. It's all tied up. And I can't believe it. 3 minutes later now, we have the ball and coming forward off of a great interception. I thought we would have hit them on a fast counter, but we started to slow it up a bit. Delu does get it through to Sauceda. Ooh, suspicions of being fouled right there. Gets it back into Delu, but a really weak header. Come on, man. You need to take your chances. You need to pick a post and go with it. But a really bad pass by Municipal can set up another attack. Grella. So, oh my lord, Mike Grella from 20 yards, maybe more. A screamer for his third goal of the season and puts us back into the lead. It's 2-1 to the Fire. Let's take a look at this again. Honestly, didn't expect him to take a pop from this distance, but he said, F it, we need to get back in, and we need to get the 3 points, so let's go. That was a great shot. Municipal pushed up over these last few minutes, but we got ourselves the ball right back. There's 3 minutes of stoppage time on this clock. We need to burn them. We need to burn them fast. 2 minutes left to go in this match. All of them in stoppage. Ramos, I don't even care if he would have gotten sent off right there, as long as he got the ball away from the Municipal players. Rodrigo Ramos now, ball coming inside, takes a chance. That was either a shot or a cross. Either way, it was saved by the goalkeeper. But that is going to be the last attack of the game. There it is. Referee blows his full-time whistle. We escape. Oh, I bet you the fans aren't happy that we escaped with a 2-1 victory over Municipal. We fought hard to get that, which honestly is not something we should have done. But it's a good win, and that will see us through into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So whoever we draw at the end of the season is who we're going to be facing in February, the start of next season, during our friendlies. You remember the deal it was at the start of this season. We're not going to have a lot of fit players going into that, but we'll worry about that then. Let's get into the recap against NYCFC before our next match versus Police United, and we'll get to that right now. And we lost 2-1 after taking 26 shots. And only 10 of them on target, and one of them went in. How the hell do we take 26 shots and only score once? New York City, 9 shots, 4 on target, 44% of the ball, yet they get 2 goals. And the game winner, the ultimate match winner, was an Andre Pirlo free kick from the top of the D. So, got to give the 39, almost 40-year-old man some credit. He's still raking it out there. He also had 40-year-old Frank Lampard on the pitch, too. I don't know how they were able to get anything going when they had 2 dead weights sitting in the middle of the park. So, yes, I am a little bit salty, just a little bit, by losing a match like this. But other than that, we can take a look at the table, and we're still 8 points on top in the Eastern Conference. We're just 2 points behind Portland with a match in hand. So, all is fine in the league. Right, now let's get to our final match in the group stage. Can we get 4 wins out of 4? Well, we shall wait and see. And this is the lineup that we're going to try and do it with. We're going to have Jesus in net, Ramos, Mera, Emery, and Hall along the back line. We're going to have Pizdrowski starting in the defensive mid spot with Ferreira and Schweinsteiger just ahead of him. We're going to have Sauceda and Akam in the winger position, and Louis Solignac is going to be the lone striker up top. I do have Delu on the bench just in case that we need to sub him out or just, you know, move Solignac out to the wings. But other than that, a lot of rotation in there. A lot of chance for players to get fitness on this team right now. Let's hope that they can make the most of it and come away victors. So let's kick off and see what happens. Now, if you remember last time, the Belizean side fell victims to us by losing, I believe it was 5 or 6-0. So I am expecting a lot of goals to be taking place in this match. They are going to be playing a formation right down the middle, so that's very conducive to us playing down the wings, crossing into the box, and hopefully scoring a lot of goals. But we shall wait and see. Schweinsteiger, edge of the box. He hits the crossbar. I mean, if Pirlo can do it in the other match, why can't we get it in this match? Getting sent off anytime soon. Damon Akam, this is why he is not a striker. If you can clearly see that his finishing is pretty shit. 23 minutes on now, and once again, on an attack, Sauceda is coming up the right wing. As you can see, a lot of Police United players surrounding him, so he wisely switches the pitch to Hall, who gets it ahead to Louis Solignac on the far post, nods it in, and it's 1-0 to the Fire. There we go. Once again, in the 23rd minute, much like with Municipal, took us a little bit to get started. But once again, also in the 23rd minute, we get our first goal. Hall with a nice cross into Solignac, who just a little tappy-tap into the far post, and we got ourselves a lead. This is the very next minute. We got the ball right back, and we're looking to score again. Schweinsteiger out to Ramos. He has several Fire shirts in the box. Who's he going to find? Is that an own goal, or are they going to give it to Sauceda? They do give it to Sauceda. Looked a little like an own goal, but let's take a look at the three-dimensional replay to see how the Fire scored their second goal. So, as you can see, Ramos up the wing to the byline. Nice cross in. Sauceda does in fact get a head onto it. Into Solonyak. Is he going to take the shot? No, it is a penalty. And then we're going to have, I believe we're going to have Christian Ramirez. Oh, why did I even say Christian Ramirez? He's not even on the pitch. But I think we're going to have David Akam. No, Schweinsteiger is stepping up. And Schweinsteiger, the midfielder, what's he going to do with it? Oh, my Lord. When's he retiring? Yeah, that was a pretty bad miss. That was unacceptable. 5 minutes left to go in this half. Once again, ball out to Ramos on the wing, inside to Schweinsteiger, and he hits the crossbar again. This guy right here, 2 chances at goal, and he bottles both of them. What a guy. So you know what, Bastian? You're coming out. Bastian is going to be subbed for Mixed Diskerud after 2 wide open chances at goal. He's down to a 6-2 and probably losing a lot of confidence. So subbing him out for Mix. Other than that, I'm pleased with everyone's performance. Just go out there, get another couple of goals, see this match through, and we can end this group stage 4 wins out of 4. Just 4 minutes into this half, Sauceda brings it up, gets it to Ramos. Once again, another cross in, and ooh, what a bad miss from Solonyak there. That's bread and butter. And he missed it, wide open. Can't really hold on to it. Does find Sauceda, and that's an own goal. This time, it's an own goal as Sauceda plays pinball off of Norberto, and it's 3-0 to the Fire. I mean, could have called a penalty right there or some sort of foul on Sauceda right on the edge of the box, but he gets a second chance at it. Norberto tries to just, dink it around, goes out for a corner, but no, into the back of the net. As I said earlier, you're going to have to expect these against these amateur-type teams. There's going to be a lot of goals. Solonyak, there you go. Using your mobility to get around 2 defenders and turning the defender around, turning the goalkeeper around to get himself his goal. It's 4-0 to the Fire. Let's take a look at this again. Oh, what a great crossover, Solonyak. That is how you use the right stick to get around the defender. Oh, what a great goal. And Solonyak playing his own version of FIFA with that crossover. That was so sweet. Corner kick now. Freddie Guarin being subbed on in the ball. What even just happened? I don't know what even happened, but Chris Hall, the left back, gets himself his first goal of the season. It's 5-0 to the Fire. Let's take a look at this again. Guarin with a beautiful corner. Solonyak heads it down. It falls between Jones and Hall. It got stuck there, and then Hall just said, okay, you're not going to clear it? I'll shoot it into the back of the nets. Sauceda gets around defender. It falls to Akam, and Akam finally gets his goal after having some shit finishing over the last few matches. It's his 9th goal of the season. It's 6-0 to the Fire. We repeat the scoreline of the very first match against Police United this season. Oh, what a great finish. Great cross into Akam as he slips it just inside the post. Everyone playing absolutely wonderfully in an expected victory. 6-0 is the final. 4 wins out of 4. I mean, good win, boys. That's exactly the sort of expectations I would like to see out of this type of team, and that is just go and win everything they possibly can in these group stages, which is exactly what we did. And yes, I realize not everybody has played all of their group matches. Let's just take a look and see what the overview is going forward. And as you can see, Pachuca is leading their group. New York City FC, unsurprisingly, leading their group. However, they need to get at least a draw versus Saprissa to come away victors in that. Pumas are on top of their group right now, 6 points out of 2. New York Red Bulls are going to be your group winners there because they have a match in hand. Comunicaciones has 6, they have 9, so New York Red Bulls advancing. Leon and Puerto Rico FC, that's very interesting. Puerto Rico FC needing a victory, either a victory or a draw against Leon, and they are possibly going to be going up as group winners. That's very interesting, I gotta admit. Morelia, also from Mexico, looks to have this in hand, depending on if they have a draw, at least versus Alajuelense. And then down here at the bottom, Montreal Impact are going to be your group winners of this, as Colorado cannot feasibly catch up to them. So Montreal Impact bests Colorado Rapids in the battle of MLS teams. Let's now take a look and see when we'll be coming back. And of course, as always, it's the end of the season, meaning the last 2 matches, which are going to be Orlando City and DC United. We got 3 more MLS matches to play until then, so hope to catch you for the end of the season and see where we are going to be placing in the MLS Cup playoffs. We very well could easily get another first round bye, but that all remains to be seen. So I hope to see you guys then. As far as this episode goes, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you saw, of course, go and hit a like button. Let me know if you're still interested in the series, and subscribe if you are new. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else at all, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, guys, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.